of the time is your friend, not your enemy.
And yet, if you look at what's going on in the House among Republicans, I mean, some Republicans, including Kevin McCarthy and Steve Scalise, are attacking and trying to undermine Congresswoman Liz Cheney just for fist-bumping Biden on the floor, also for speaking out against Trump's lies about the election. They're obviously also upset she voted to impeach the president. Is it politically dangerous to be a Republican like Liz Cheney, who tries to stand up for facts and truth regarding the election and the insurrection?
Liz Cheney is a woman of strength and conscience, and she did what she felt was right, and I salute her for that. We need to be accepting of differences in our party. We don't want to become like too much of the Democratic Party, which has been taken over by the progressive left. We need to have room for a variety of views, especially since we adhere to those core principles that I mentioned earlier.
After President Trump was impeached for the first time for urging Ukraine's president to investigate Joe Biden, you said that you believed, you hoped that the president had learned his lesson. Now, I know you said that that was aspirational. But after Biden won, the president obviously attempted to overturn the legitimate election results. It culminated in the Capitol attack. Do you ever wonder that Trump did learn a lesson, but the lesson he learned was that he can get away with anything?
Well, first of all, that was an interview that was grossly misedited. It chopped out the rest of what I said, which was in dealing with foreign governments.
Oh, okay.
I hope that the president has learned the lesson. But to get to your point, I've been involved in 3 impeachment trials. I voted to acquit President Clinton and President Trump the first time, to convict him the second time. In each case, what I have done is listen to the facts, apply the evidence, and follow the constitutional standard for convicting a president. My approach has not changed. I used exactly the same criteria, the criteria that the Constitution requires. In the first 2 cases, I did not feel that the conduct was proven to meet the highest bar for removing a president from office. In the 3rd case, I felt it did.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really a question about your behavior. It was a question about Trump and whether or not he learned the wrong lesson. But let me ask you, as long as we're on the subject of your feelings about Trump, you didn't say who you voted for in 2020. You're running for re-election. I certainly can understand that. Maine is a state with a lot of independents and independent-minded people. But now that the election's over, who did you vote for in 2020?
Nice try, Jake. I got asked that a great deal. And I'm going to keep my vote private. To me, my election was always all about who could better represent Maine and the country. I will work with whomever is the president. I've done that with 4 presidents, and I'm going to continue to do that with Joe Biden, with President Biden. To me, that's important, the ability to be able to work with the president, whether or not the president is of your party, and also to be able to work across the aisle and forge bipartisan consensus on the many important issues that we face. And I hope to be successful in helping to forge a bipartisan infrastructure package.
All right, Senator Susan Collins, Republican of Maine, it's great to see you. Don't be such a stranger. Hope to have you on again sometime soon. Thanks for joining us.